from April's Home, and today I have a very fun set of toys to open up specially for Halloween. This is the Scooby-Doo Mystery Machine, as well as all of the Scooby-Doo figures and characters to go along with it. I grew up watching Scooby-Doo every Saturday. Saturday used to be the day for cartoons, and Scooby-Doo was definitely one of my favorites. And around Halloween time, I love to get out my Scooby-Doo DVDs and watch a few episodes. I love the spooky mysteries and I love all of the characters. When I saw that they had this fun Scooby-Doo set available, I definitely knew I wanted to have this around the house for October. Thought it would be a lot of fun to have out. Definitely a very fun and nostalgic toy. Again, I definitely love Scooby-Doo. It's one of my favorite cartoons of all time, and I'm really excited to check out all of these toys in person. I found all of these toys, by the way, at Walmart. All of these little figure sets, as well as the mystery machine back there. So let's go ahead and take a look at all of the different figure packs, and then we'll look at the mystery machine back there as well. So this is Scooby-Doo and the Frankenstein's monster character here. You can see on the back here it says Scooby-Doo chases ghosts and ghouls with the rest of the Mystery Inc., but he'd much rather keep busy with a Scooby snack. His best friend is Shaggy, and you can usually find both of them either running away from a monster or snacking on a double-decker sandwich in the back of the mystery machine. So this is Frankenstein's monster. He's tall, dark, and gruesome. Frankenstein's monster has jet black hair and sunken eyes that are offset by sallow green skin and a scowl. So that is Frankenstein's monster and Scooby-Doo. Definitely a classic monster there. And here is Scooby-Doo's Shaggy and the Wolf Man. By the way, these boxes say Series 1, so it'll be really interesting to see if they come out with a second series and add some more monsters and things to the set. I would definitely love to add more of these figures to this collection. I just love this set. And here it talks a little bit about Shaggy. It says his name is Shaggy Rogers, and Shaggy is the goofiest, most chicken-hearted, and hungriest member of the Mystery Inc. He might run at the first sign of danger, but when it comes to helping Scooby and his friends, he's always ready to step in. And the Wolf Man is a supernatural-looking creature with frightening fangs. The Wolf Man uses his super strength to scare everyone in his path. Again, the Wolfman is a classic figure there. And on the bottom here, it shows some of the figures that come in this line. And I believe we have most of these figures here. So let's take a look at this next one here. This is Daphne and the Skeleton Man. And on the back here, it says about Daphne that her name is Daphne Blake. Fashionable, curious, and a magnet for trouble, her tendencies to plunge into scary situations has earned her the nickname Danger-Prone Daphne, as every choice she makes seems to put her in harm's way. And the Skeleton Man is one of 3 spooky skeletons that haunt a seemingly deserted island near the Bermuda Triangle. The Skeleton Man is a master of hijacking planes and making them disappear. I don't 100% remember this episode, so I'll definitely have to pull out my old episodes and see if I can find the episode with the Skeleton Man. He definitely looks cool. He does look a little familiar, but I just don't remember that episode, so that'll be a fun thing to figure out. And then we have Velma here with Dracula, another really well-known character, monster of Scooby-Doo. So this is Velma Dinkley, and it says Velma is the resident whiz kid of Mystery Inc. Her hyper-analytical mind deciphers clues almost as fast as she can say jinkies. Although the group tries to stick together, Velma often ends up wandering off by herself, searching for the next clue. While Scooby-Doo's weakness is snacks, Velma's weakness is her glasses. Without her black-rimmed specs, she's lost. And Dracula, it says here, with pale skin and menacing eyes, Dracula is known for his ability to transform into a vampire bat and mysteriously disappear into his coffin. So another classic set of figures here. And then we have this one, and this is, of course, Scooby-Doo and the Phantom Racer, another very classic Scooby-Doo character there. And here it says the same thing about Scooby-Doo as it did in the last box with Scooby, and about the Phantom Racer it says, cool and cruel, the Phantom Racer wears a blue-coated jacket with a gleaming blue helmet with the ability to make other drivers and their cars seemingly disappear. It's clear that this racer isn't playing fair. So those are all of the figure packs, and now let's take a quick look here at the Mystery Machine pack. You can see it comes with Fred there in the driver's seat, so that is the Mystery Machine. It shows that it opens up into a large play set, which I think is extra fun. And some fun Scooby-Doo graphics on the side. And on the back of the box it shows the Mystery Machine as well as how it opens up. And some of the other playsets you can get. This Mystery Mansion playset would be definitely a fun thing to add to this collection. Very, very fun set here. And let's see, it says that Fred Jones is the glue that keeps Mystery Inc. together, and his mind is always 2 or 3 steps ahead of the creature thereafter. He sees mysteries as a chess match, and nothing makes him happier than planning genius and elaborate traps to catch ghosts, vampires, boogeyman, and more. And then about the Mystery Machine, it says the Mystery Machine is the home away from home for the Mystery Inc., a gadget-rich van that carries the gang from town to town, solving mysteries and unmasking villains. They'd be nowhere without it. So that is that. I'm going to go ahead and open up all of the figures as well as the Mystery Machine, and we'll take a closer look at these out of the package. So I have all of the figures as well as the Mystery Machine out of their package, and let's go ahead and take a closer look at each one. So here is the Wolfman here, and you can see he definitely looks like the classic cartoon Wolfman here. So there's the Wolfman. Here is Frankenstein's monster, and he's definitely looking very classic and spooky. This one has a little trouble standing, but I'm impressed with all of the others. All the others are standing really well. This one kind of is top heavy, so he kind of wants to tip over, but that's okay. And then here is Dracula. Definitely looking fun there with his big cape and his little suit, his gray suit. Also very classically designed Scooby-Doo monster. And here is the Skeleton Man with his one eye there and his skeleton bodysuit. So that's the Skeleton Man. And here is the Phantom Racer. Another very classic, iconic Scooby-Doo monster here. So that is that figure there. Here is Fred in his classically designed little Scooby-Doo outfit there. I just love this figure. Definitely very classic Scooby-Doo. I just love that. I'm so glad they went with the classic look. I really appreciate that. So here is Velma in her classic black rimmed glasses and orange sweater with her red skirt and orange socks. This was one of my favorite characters growing up. I wear glasses, so when I was a kid I really related to her. I thought that she was such a funny character. And here is Daphne with her red hair and her purple dress. I always enjoyed her character as well. Definitely fun and classic Scooby-Doo character there. And then the very funny Shaggy, always entertaining, very funny. I loved him and Scooby's antics. They were always so fun to watch. Definitely one of my favorite characters. His funny slouchy green shirt there, his sort of bell-bottomy pants there, his little beatnik haircut and little beard there. So very fun Shaggy figure there. And then I have 2 Scooby-Doo figures. They're both the same, so we'll just take a look at one up close. You can see his funny Scooby-Doo expression there and his classic collar and his spots. Definitely very nice figure of Scooby here and very articulated. I love that his legs move like so, and this one you can move up like that, and also it bends at the knee there. And then the back are also articulated as well. So you can really kind of pose Scooby-Doo very nicely. So those are all of the Scooby-Doo figures that this series came with. Again, this set it was Series 1, and I really hope they come out with a Series 2 and perhaps add some more monsters. I think that would be really great. And then in the back here we have the Mystery Machine. So here's the Mystery Machine up close. You can see the classic look of the outside of the Mystery Machine here. There's a passenger and driver seat there that you can fit these characters into. And then let's go ahead and see how this set opens up. You can lift up this flap here and then pull it down from either side. And then you have a whole entire play scene going on as well. So looks like some different tools that they can use, some mystery maps there, and a magnifying glass and little steps and a bone there, and some slime and a little radar, as well as some steps leading up into the play area. Some interesting molded details here, so you could set some of your figures in here, perhaps like Scooby and Shaggy in the background, and we can put some of the other characters around here as well, like Daphne and Velma and Fred here. So we've got those, and then you can set up your monsters kind of around the scene as well if you'd like. Got a couple monsters here. kind of lurking around the Mystery Machine. Definitely a lot of fun play value here. I love that they have the added little scene that you can open this up. I think that's really, really fun. And then let's go ahead and see what they look like in the driver's seat. We'll go ahead and fold this back up. It just clips back into place like so. Like that, and then the back, and then the top. And then to put them in the top here, the little top flips open as well. And you can lower these little characters into their seat. We will go ahead and put Fred back in the driver's seat here. It is a little tricky to get these figures into the driver's seat. And we'll go ahead and put Velma in the seat with Fred there. You can kind of set her in there. And maybe even squeeze Daphne in here as well. And shut the lid there. It is a little tricky getting the figures in here. They're kind of a little tall. You do have to kind of bend them at the knees so their feet kind of fit underneath the little floor here. But definitely cute, and they definitely do fit if you can get them positioned just right. So that's pretty fun. And then we could have Shaggy and Scooby riding in the back here, just like so. And then they're ready to go off on a mystery. So very, very fun playset here. I love this Mystery Machine. I think it has a lot of play value. I think it's really cute how it opens up and has a whole scene on the inside. I think it's a nice way to kind of store your little figures here if you wanted to store figures. I don't know that it would fit all of the figures. It certainly wouldn't fit all of the monsters, but definitely fun to keep some of them in place, and then you could put around some of your monsters and things like that. My extra little Scooby there. So that is that. I'm going to go ahead and set this all up for one last look, and I'll be right back. So here we have all of our figures set up with the Mystery Machine. Fred is in the driver's seat there, and we have Shaggy and Scooby and Velma and Daphne, as well as all of the fun monsters: Frankenstein's monster, Dracula, the Wolfman, the Phantom Racer, and the Skeleton Man. Definitely a whole bunch of fun toys to kind of act out a lot of the different Scooby-Doo mysteries, the classic episodes of Scooby-Doo. Definitely a fun toy to have out for October and Halloween month, when it's fun to watch some spooky episodes of Scooby-Doo and play with all of these fun figures. Definitely a fun set of toys. I hope you enjoyed taking a look at these Scooby-Doo figures as well as the Mystery Machine set. If you liked this video, give it a thumbs up, hit subscribe for more videos from April's Home. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll talk to you later. Goodbye.